Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. A filmmaker named Marina has got in touch with me. She sent me an email saying, we do similar stuff, would you like to promote each other's channels so we can get some more exposure? And I said yes, I'd love to. She's really talented, very passionate about filmmaking, just like me, and a lot of the stuff that she does is very similar. So we both do tutorials, short films, vlogs. So if you feel like it, go and check her out, guys. It will mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it will mean a lot to Marina. And let's get on with the main part of this video. The title is extremely clickbait, so I apologize, but I have actually been waiting a year to talk about this. Last year, about 12 months ago, this time last year, I went on a website called mandy.com, which is sort of a creative job application website where you can apply for lots of sort of freelance work. And so I was browsing that and I saw an advert for someone that was looking for a visual effects artist to work on a independent short film. And so I clicked on it, I thought that'd be kind of cool. And reading into it, I realized that the budget for the film was £100,000 and it was working with a team of people, so working on a visual effects team to complete basically an independent short film that's going to be in film festivals shown around the world. So I created a very quick showreel. I didn't really have a visual effects showreel at that point, or I hadn't really cut one together. So I cut one together really quickly. To be honest, it was quite bad, but I sent it off and they came back in a couple of days saying, yes, we've seen your showreel, we'd like to have you on the team. So already I was like, crap, this is amazing. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be working on a visual effects team for the first time ever. And so for the next 3 months, while I was at college and while I was doing my own thing with YouTube and freelance work, I was also working on the visual effects shots. I think I got about 10 or 11 through for me to work on over the course of the few months. And a lot of the stuff that I was doing was rotoscoping, which is where you go through the footage and you cut people out so that you can put stuff behind them. It's very tedious, it takes a lot of time, and when it's done, you don't even notice it. But it has to be done for the whole sort of the cool flashy stuff to be done. And I was also involved in a little bit of the design of the graphics on the screen. The whole setting of the film's in like a dystopian future, and there's sort of futuristic technology and all sorts of fun stuff going on there. So they've got like crazy computer screens that are controlled with these like blobs on the desk, and there's like driverless cars and things in the film. But the whole time I was working on it, I didn't have a concept of what it was about, because I got these 11 shots through and that's all I saw of the entire film. I even had to sign a non-disclosure contract so that I wouldn't talk about it until it was released in the film festivals, which it is, and it's currently doing the circuit. So now it's out, it came out a couple of weeks ago, I can finally announce that I was working on an independent short film last year. I was on the visual effects team. Arguably, I didn't do all the exciting stuff, all the sort of computer graphics and things were other people's jobs. However, if you log on to IMDb and you search for Twisted Sobriety, which is the name of the film, under visual effects you will see the name Alfie Vaughan. So that's really awesome, and for sort of the last 10 months since I finished it, I hadn't really given it much thought. I knew it was coming out and I'd been invited to a few of the screenings, but I hadn't really well, I kind of put it to bed basically. And then literally a couple of days ago, Scott, who is one of the visual effects guys that I was working with, who I was sort of reporting to, sent me a message saying that it's been nominated for Best Visual Effects in a film festival in America, which is incredible. Again, the stuff that's been nominated was probably nothing to do with me, because that's probably the flashy stuff that looks cool on the computer screens. I was doing the boring, cutting people out, and yeah. But I was on the team for the visual effects, and the visual effects have been nominated for Best Visual Effects in a feature film or in an independent short film. So one of the films I've worked on is listed on IMDb, which is incredible. So I'm really happy about that. That's pretty much all I had to say about that. Other updates, myself and Cameron are working on another film. The Amazon drone film came out a couple of weeks ago. It's doing pretty well, it's on about 190 views or something. And it was received very nicely. People left some very nice comments saying that it was a very good film. So the next thing we're working on is a hoverboard video. There's gonna be a lot of green screening, a lot of visual effects, and a lot of time. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of late nights, I can tell, but it's gonna be fun. I had a chat with one of the PE teachers at college today about possibly hanging off a harness on like a trampoline rig to get some of the green screen shots. So that should be very fun. It's not something I've ever had access to before, but playing around with that should be a lot of fun. And other than that, I think I'm just sort of slowly getting back into the swing of making 2 YouTube videos a week after my brief break a couple of weeks ago. But I'm back and I'm enjoying it. I've found a new lease for life. I don't know what I'm saying. So there we go. Don't forget to check out Marina's channel, guys. As I'm saying, this is a crossover promotion, so obviously it doesn't really work unless you guys go and check her out. I wouldn't promote someone unless I actually meant it, and a lot of people in the comments, usually people with a lot less subscribers than me, ask me to do shout outs and stuff for them. I always say no, just because the people that are asking are on like 20 subscribers and they make videos that, to be honest, aren't very good in quality. And I just think that asking people to go and watch that sort of stuff just for them to get subscribers is a bit stupid, because you're not going to enjoy the content because I watched it and I didn't like it. So why would I recommend them to you? However, Marina is a filmmaker just like me. She seems to be doing very similar stuff to me, and I think that if you like my content, then you'll enjoy hers. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon.